first? All right. So hi, good evening, Miss Len. Welcome to our class, LMS BIP Adults class. Wow, it's been a few days since I saw you. All right. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
That sounds very
And
nice.
today I have a very many meetings.
Oh, I'm sorry to
Uh,
hear that. Are you available tonight? Are you free?
yes, yes, yes,
Okay. All right.
yes.
So I'm glad to hear that. Thank you for spending time with us, even though you are okay, you have a lot of schedule. You could say, I have a hectic schedule. All right. Because when you say hectic, you have a lot. All right. Hectic. I have a hectic schedule. All right.
Hectic,
Yes.
hectic. What
It's
does
like
it mean?
when you say hectic, like you said a while ago, today I have a lot of meetings, right? So you could say, Miss Cha, today I have a very hectic schedule, meaning you are doing a lot of things at the same time.
Mm.
A lot of things, hectic. All right. So anyway, so our lesson for this evening will focus mainly on places around town. All right. So last meeting we finalized the topic regarding date, right? We understand, even though it's quite hard, right? We focus on understanding the American way and the British way in telling dates. So for this evening, we are going to focus into, all right, thank you, AC. So this is translated by AC for hectic. All right. So we are now going to talk about places around town. So with this one first, let's listen how do they pronounce how to pronounce the words correctly. So let's listen together.
Chapter 7, page 55. Vocabulary Preview. 1. Bakery. 2. Barber shop. 3. Bookstore. 4. Bus station. 5. Cafeteria. 6. Clinic. 7. Department store. 8. Drugstore. 9. Hair salon. 10. Health club. 11. Hotel. 12. Laundromat. 13. School. 14. Train station. 15. Video store.
All right. So these are the new vocabulary words for this afternoon. I mean, for this evening. How about if I ask Miss Len to read the following words? Can you read them for me? Number 1,
Bakery,
bakery. Yes. 2,
bab barber shop,
3,
bookstore,
bus station. Yes. 5.
mm,
This one is cafe.
cafe,
Cafeteria.
Cafeteria.
Yes. Actually, cafeteria, it has a lot of meaning. Sometimes inside the school, it is also called a cafeteria, like canteen. Is it canteen? Translated, cafeteria inside the school. But sometimes a cafeteria could also be a coffee shop. So it depends on the use. All right. So this one is we have
Clinic.
clinic. Clinic.
Clinic.
All
Clinic. Department store.
all right. Drug.
The
Drugstore
drug store.
or pharmacy.
Pharmacy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Pharmacy. This one.
Hair salon.
Hair salon. This one is
Hair club.
health club or commonly the what we know gym. The gym.
Okay.
This one.
Hotel.
All right. Next one we have a laundromat.
Non romance.
Yeah, laundromat. It's like, the self-operating where you can wash your clothes. Okay.
School.
The school.
Train station.
This is not common right now. We have the video store.
Video store.
All right, so here. So, how about if I ask you with the following? What do you mean by a bakery, Miss Lan? What can we buy in a bakery?
Um,
We can buy
uh,
some.
some bakery on. I can cake
Yeah, I can buy some
on
cake.
bakery.
All right, cake or bread, right? Some bread or cake. How about what do you think is the difference between barber shop and the hair salon?
Um, do you think Hello Slow is from um,
Hair salon is
boy and girl uh, and K.
all right, you're getting the idea. I like it. All right, it's okay. So both of these places, these are both of the places they offer cutting the hair, everything about the hair, right? So you have the idea, okay? Commonly in a barber shop, the only thing that they offer is cutting the hair, right? And yeah, commonly boys or the boys and the men visit a barber shop. On the other hand, compared to the hair salon, you're right. So if you are more looking into more high level options for your hair, coloring, all right. So having taking good care of the hair gives you more they offer more packages, everything about the hair coloring, styling, hair styling. So you can go in a hair salon. So that is more level up compared to the barber shop. Commonly in a hair salon, it's for nuu, right? For the girls or women. But in the present generation, there are also men that also want to put hair color, right? So hair salon is for hair styling and taking good care of the hair. All right. So how about this one, Miss Lan? How about what's the difference between a bookstore and a library?
Um, um, bookstore is place that buy book.
Yes.
Uh, and library is everyone read book free.
Yeah, okay, good. That's a good one. All right. So that's a good idea. So in a bookstore, meaning in a bookstore, we are buying books, so we are paying for it. And then on the library, you are right. This is open for everyone, and we can have it for free. So that for that idea that you have, the correct the appropriate word that we could say is in here, library. We can borrow books. All right. Borrow books for free. Meaning the intention
Okay.
is you get it, and after you are done with it, you are returning back. All right. So for free. Okay. So correct. How about this one? Can you give me an idea what is how about what is a drugstore or a pharmacy?
Mm, the and city.
Drugstore or pharmacy? Drugstore, British English, pharmacy, American English.
Okay.
What's the difference between the two? Drugstore is a place where what can we do here?
Um, I don't know.
No idea. So this is the place where we can buy medicines
Ma,
or vitamins, right? So this is the place where we can buy medicines or vitamins, supplements, right? So we can buy medicine if we are not feeling well. So we can buy the medicine in the drugstore or pharmacy. Okay?
City is has medicine and vitamin in Villa.
Yeah. So only
Mm.
prescribe. Actually, this one is not pharmacy. This one is pharmacy. Pharmacy.
Mm.
Okay. All right.
Pharmacy.
Yeah. Pharmacy or drugstore. Okay, so with this one, let's have a simple sentence construction. So I'll be asking you, and then you're going to give me the description. For example, Miss Lan, what is a bank?
It's a place where you keep your money.
All right, and what is a travel agency?
It's a place where you make a reservation for cheap.
All right. So commonly, this is very common, especially on Zalo, on Facebook, right? So the travel agency, they are posting promo. Like for example, for only 2 million VND, spend 4 nights and 1 day in Singapore. For that one, free accommodation. They are the one who's offering those kind of tour or trip. So the travel agency. So you make contact with them, all right, to make a hassle-free adventure if you want to travel abroad or sometimes local. So we use the phrase local if we are referring, only in your country. So for example, local within Vietnam, and then of course we have the word international, all right, meaning all the country. So they are the ones who's offering flight, local or international. Okay. So, Miss Len, what is a movie theater?
Mm, it's place where you watch a movie.
All right. And how about a gas station?
It's place where you pay blue for the
Fuel.
car.
Fuel.
Fuel.
All right. So, gas station, or in some other contexts, we could say petrol. Petrol station. So, this is the place where we get gas or fuel in our car. How about what is a department store?
Mm, where you buy clothes.
Yeah, this one is clothes. Clothes.
Clothes.
Yeah, the
Clothes.
clothes. So the dress, the pants, the t-shirt, okay? Clothes. So how about
Clothes.
what what is a post office?
It's place where you put a letter.
All right. Post a letter or mail letter. Post or mail letters. Okay. So traditional one. Post a letter or mail a letter. You know, the common one. So where you can buy a letter. All right, the letter. So you can send a letter in the post office. How about with this one? How about if I will challenge Miss Lan regarding some location expressions? Ma'am, I have right here, okay, some location expressions, meaning we are going to give directions. We are going to describe the position or location of something. So we have here the following. Please repeat after me. We have behind, behind,
Behind.
in front of.
In front of.
Yeah, next to,
Next to.
between,
Between.
something in the middle, right? We have inside,
Inside. Outside.
outside, all right? And then on first street,
On the first.
first street, and then on the corner of,
On the corner of.
and then this one is across from,
Across from.
across from. Okay, so these are commonly the location expressions that we use when we talk about places. All right, so now in here, so when we talk about places, we are using the question word where. Okay, so the question word where, we use them if we are referring into a certain place, location, or position of something. Where. Okay, so we have this. So let's listen first.
56. Where's the restaurant? Listen to the first model.
Where's the restaurant?
It's next to the bank.
Listen to the second model.
Where's the supermarket?
It's across from the movie theater.
Listen to the third model.
Where's the school?
It's between the library and the park.
Listen to the fourth model.
Where's the post office?
It's around the corner from the hospital.
Do exercises 1 through 8.
All right, so now again, we are now referring or using the question word where because we are asking for a certain location, right? So where's the bank? Miss Lan, it's
It's next
where's the
to the
restaurant?
restaurant.
Okay, so where's the supermarket?
It's across from the movie theater.
Where's the school?
It's between the library and the bus.
And where's the post office?
It's around the corner from the hospital.
All right, so now how about we do some exercise? Can you help me? Let's ask one another, okay? So I'll be asking you first, where's the bank?
It's next to the school.
All right, how about you ask me? Can you?
Where's the post office?
It's across from the park. Mm, excuse me. Where's the restaurant?
It is between the bank and library.
All right. How about you?
Where's the hospital?
It's around the corner from the movie theater. Where?
Okay, thank you.
Where's the hotel?
Mm, it is a cross library.
All right. Across from the library. Where's the gas station?
It is next to bus station.
Where's the clinic?
Um, it is cross around the color from the five station.
All right. And where's the bakery?
It is a between the video store and baker shop.
And the barber shop. Okay, impressive. That's a good one. All right. So how about this one? I have here some sort of images. So what you're going to do with me is you help me figure out what is the certain place I am describing. Okay, you have the choices on the box. So Miss Lan, my first question, it is a collection of books that you can borrow.
Mm,
This is what we had a while ago. A place where we can borrow. Where is it?
library.
Yes, the library. All right. And a store where books are sold.
Bookstore.
All right. So, how about this one, ma'am? How about bread or cakes are made or sold here?
Bakery.
All right. An institution for educating children.
Chukun.
The school. How about this one? You can deposit your money here.
Bank.
The bank. All right. So, deposit. How about what's the meaning of deposit and withdraw? All right. All right. So in the bank, ma'am, we are using two verb. Deposit is where we put money in the bank. When we say withdraw, like for example, using the ATM machines, all right, withdraw is to get money from the bank. Okay. So how about this one? A tract of land used for raising domestic animals. Thanks, AC.
Mm, mm,
What is that place? What could it be?
Raising domestic animal.
Hmm. Animal. That's our clue.
Farm.
The farm, right? So it is filled with water and it's used for entertainment and for keeping fit. You know, fit meaning slim to
Mm,
exercise.
swimming pool.
Yeah, and people pay to eat meals here.
Restaurant.
The restaurant. Okay, this one, I think this one is very easy for Miss Lan. Let's do this one. You can have a lot of fun in this place.
Mm, có nhiều.
This one is the amusement park.
Bảo
Amusement.
tàng.
Amusement
Okay.
park. Okay. How about this one, Miss Lan? The place where trains stop to let passengers on and off. Passengers.
Mm, mm, Railway station.
Yes, that is correct, ma'am. All right. So these are traveler. Traveler on. So traveler, they are the traveler on a public or a private transportation. So with this one, those under arrest are brought here. Under arrest. So meaning if you do bad things, you can go on this place.
Borough here.
Under arrest. For example, you saw someone steal a bag, right? You can hear them. You are under arrest.
And
Under
what
arrest.
does it mean?
Under arrest. Okay. So actually, under arrest are referring into the people who are being arrested or escorted by the police. You know, the people who are doing bad stuff, the
Mm,
criminals.
okay.
All right.
Police station.
Roy, all right. How about this number 4? You can get medical treatment in this place when you are sick. Mm, that's your clue. Medical treatment. Sick. Where should we go?
Mm, hop- hospital.
Yes, all right. Is it Beng Bien? Is that Beng Bien in your native language? All right. How about this one? Plays and dramatic performances are given here.
Children.
Place under arrest.
Mm,
Okay. Thank you, AC. All right. For this one, I think I need to update my
I don't
PowerPoint.
understand new book.
Sorry.
Dramatic performance.
Plays and dramatic performances. This is a place drama or a play. It is, there are the people who are performing live. They are acting. They are acting in a stage
Mm,
and they are
yes,
when you say
theater.
play, yes, the theater. Yes, exactly.
Theater. is- What does it mean?
Theater here. This is the place where you can watch. It's like live performance. In a theater, so when we go to the movie theater, Miss Lan, we can watch a movie, a film, right? In a cinema, right? We can watch movie. In a play or in the theater, in here, we are not watching in the big screen. We are seeing actors and actresses live. They are performing live. You know, the one they're cracking a joke, having fun, like that one. So it could be something that it's entertaining or dramatic. Meaning, when we say dramatic, we are dealing with, some sort of sad endings like that. All right. So these are the people who are performing live.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, AC. How do you say that in your mother tongue? Is it nahat? Nahat? Nya? Nyahat?
Yeah.
Nyahat?
Okay.
Nyahat. All right. Thank you, AC. How about we do number 6? From the word itself, this one is very easy. You can buy clothes from here.
Clothing store.
Yes, the clothing store. How about this one, ma'am? We have here the phrase goods are manufactured in this building. When we say
Fa-
goods, Miss Lan, We are referring to a certain product. Okay.
Okay.
When we say manufactured, they are being produced in bigger quantity. Many produce in bigger quantity.
Factory.
The factory, yes. All right. So with this one, a place where valuable objects, all right, are stored and exhibited. On the other hand, ma'am, when we say valuable objects, we are referring into, you know, for example, let's talk about your national hero, Ho Chi Minh. So, for example, that person is very iconic in Vietnam because he is the national hero, as what I've said. So, in this place, for example, you can find his pictures, his clothing, his things or stuff, when you say valuable, it could be something that worth a lot of money. All right, valuable. It could be relating into historical things, or it could be something that is priceless. All right, so valuable object. Stored and exhibited. All right. It could be something that is display, all right, or being shown to the public. All right. Is it kozati? Kozati? Valuable? Is that how you say it? Kozati. Am I right? I'm not good in Vietnamese, so you need to guide me, okay? All
Okay, okay.
right. Okay.
I
Roy?
understand.
All right. So what
Okay.
is that place, ma'am? That place is the
Big high, big high reason. It is
Yeah, exhibited. Exhibited.
exhibited.
Yeah. Actually, that is silent H. We don't say exhibited. Exhibited. All right. So a place where valuable objects are stored and exhibited. Chungbay. Chungbay. All right. So that is the museum. All right. That's very iconic, right? In a museum, we could see a dinosaur skeleton. Bay. Okay. All right. Thank you, AC. So I think I need to update my PowerPoint because I think my teacher assistant kept translating this for me. I forget to put a translation box so that we don't need to do it again and again. All right. Anyway, thank you for being patient, AC. So moving into the last part, it says a green area used for recreation. A green area used
Listen.
for recreation. A place for fun and relaxation. Recreation.
Appreciation. What does it mean?
When we say recreation, as what I've said a while
Pass.
ago. All right. Yeah,
Okay.
it is the park. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Pass.
Okay. Number two, you can take the bus from here.
Bus stop.
All right. The bus stop. You can take the plane from this place. Oh, I miss going to this place. A
Mm,
place, all right, where plane stop.
airports.
The airport. I miss the airport. All right. How about this one? Let's do number four. Tourists can find accommodations and meals here. This one, ma'am, right here, we have the word accommodation. When we say accommodation, that is the place that we can stay, where we can sleep and relax. All right. Accommodation
Mm,
is a
okay.
place. The tourist is the person who is traveling, you know? Tourists. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So where could it be? Shoo. Shoo. Shoo.
Chỗ ở.
Shoo. All right. And then this one. What could it be? Which one do you think?
Hotel.
The hotel, of course. So, how about here? You can watch movies in this place. So I think I was able to say that one a while ago.
Cinema.
The cinema, all right, or the movie theater. A place for fire equipment.
Fire station.
The fire station. You can get a haircut here.
Hair salon.
All right, and you can buy foods and household goods from this place, commonly called as
Super.
the supermarket. Yes, ma'am. Sorry. That is correct. AC, can you translate groceries again for me? Thank you. Supermarket. Okay. Oh, typo. This is supermarket. Okay. Groceries or a place. Buy foods. All right. Grocery. Yeah. Okay. Groceries is anything that is a household product. Groceries. Tapwa. Supermarket
Okay.
is a place where we can buy groceries. Thank you.
Grocery.
Oh, here is some of the translation of my TA before. Okay. All right, here. Don't worry, I'll be sending this to you, everything. So the flower shop, it wasn't mentioned. The flower shop right here. The toy store, the gas station, well, ma'am, this one, where you can get fuel to your car. Okay. So these are the helpful phrases. Okay. Moving into this part. Okay. So in here, sorry if the image is too small, but with this one, whenever we are asking somebody else, the polite way to approach someone, we could say, "Excuse me." Excuse me. All right. So that is the more polite way in asking someone or approaching someone when we are asking something. So we have here, excuse me, is there a bank in this neighborhood? Yes, there is. There is a bank on Park Street next to the school, right?
Mm,
How about number two, ma'am? Can you give it a try? Can you read and answer it for me?
Excuse me. Is there a video star in the
In
neighbor's
this
home?
in this neighborhood. All right. Neighborhood. AC, what is neighborhood again? So how about this
Yes,
one? Yes, there is.
and yes, there is. There's a video star
On.
on Main Street
All right.
across the ground,
This one
the scenic
is this
ac-
across?
across the
This
corner
this is
ac-
around
around the corner
from.
from
Yes, Roy. That's around the corner from. Okay. From the clinic. Excuse me, is there a supermarket in this neighborhood?
yes, there a supermarket on School Street, um, across from the post office.
All right. How about this one? Number four, please continue.
Excuse me, is there a park in Sydney Post Hall?
Excuse me, is there a park in this neighborhood? All right. So, yes, there is. All right. So, there's a park on State Street. Okay. Between the drugstore and the library. So, to finish
Oh,
it up,
okay.
number five.
Excuse me, is there a gas station in this neighborhood?
Yes, there is. There's a gas station on Central Avenue. All right. It's next
Mm,
to the fire station. All right. By the way, ma'am, we are going to keep on approaching this phrase. We have here the word neighborhood. Neighborhood.
neighborhood.
Yeah. Hangzom. Hangzom. All right. So this one right here. So it's just the same thing. All right. Though we just practice with that certain pattern. So excuse me again in asking a question. Is there a laundromat in this neighborhood? Yes, there's a laundromat on what street? On Main Street, on Central Avenue, or in State Street. Okay, so let's do this one simultaneously. Excuse me, is there a drugstore in this neighborhood?
Is it a laundromat on
There's
Main
a
Street
there's a
next to
drugstore.
next to
There's a drugstore
the
on
roster
on Main
on
Street.
Main Street next to
This one is
across 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 to the
from the this one is church.
church.
All right. So I don't know if you're familiar with church because I know for a fact that what's common in Vietnamese is Buddhist, right? Church is for Catholic church. This is where the Catholic go. I think the Buddhist, it's like the pagoda, the holy place where you go for Buddhists, and then the church is for the Catholics. This is the place where we pray, when we ask for our wishes to God, church. So how about this one? All right.
Nhà thờ.
Nyato. This is where we go. Church, right? How about number two,
Church.
Miss Lan? Can we give it a try? Excuse me.
Excuse me, is there a sign
A clinic,
in this
clinic
clinic
in
in
this
the Lagos
neighborhood.
neighborhood?
Yes, there's a clinic on Main Street between the bank and the barber shop. Excuse me. Is there a department store in this neighborhood?
It says
There's a
says
department
department store
on.
on Central Avenue.
All right.
Around to
Corner.
corner the police station.
All right. Thank you. How about you, ma'am? You can ask me a question.
Excuse me, is there a hair salon in this ne ne neighborhood?
Yes, there's a hair salon on Central Avenue next to the bakery. Excuse me, is there a bookstore in this neighborhood?
Mm, Is there is a bookstore on stage um between the hair club and cafeteria?
All right, good. Okay, how about you, ma'am?
It,
Final.
excuse me, is there a post office in this le- le- neighborhood?
Yes, there's a post office on State Street across from the train station. Okay, wow. So that's a very interesting conversation right there. Okay, so how about we have a simple speaking practice? Now let's talk about our neighborhood. We are going to ask one another. Is there a this one? Is there a bakery in your neighborhood?
No, there is.
Okay. Is there a hotel in your neighborhood?
Mm,
Is there a hotel in your neighborhood?
hotel.
Is there a hotel?
It's they.
Where is
It
it?
it's on. It on
It's on.
Central Avenue. Between the cinema and restaurant.
Oh, all right. So, ma'am, how about this one? What is the name of the street? Is there a street or, the avenue? Because of course, commonly that's gonna be a Vietnamese term. So you just use Central Avenue. All right. So anyway, how about you, ma'am? You can ask me a question. Is there a is there
Is there
you choose anything.
a fire station in the neighborhood?
Oh no, there isn't.
Uh, is there a bookstore in the neighborhood house?
Neighborhood? No, there isn't. I'm sorry to say that.
Oh, is there a school in the neighborhood house?
Yes, there is.
Where is it?
It's around the corner from my house. Very near. Around the corner
Mm,
from my house. Okay. How about you, ma'am? Is there a restaurant in your neighborhood?
mm, no, there is.
Really? Is there a park, I assume, in your neighborhood?
Mm, yes, there is.
Where is it?
It's around to corner the um,
Around the corner
um,
from
library.
sorry, can you say it again?
Uh,
Around the corner
uh,
from
around to corner the library.
and the library. Okay, all right. Okay. How about you, ma'am? You can ask a question.
Is there a healthy clubs in the neighborhood?
No, there isn't.
Um, is there a hair salon in the neighborhood?
No, there isn't. Quite far. Sa.
And is there a drugstore in the ne neighborhood?
All right. Yes, there is.
Where is
It's across from the hospital. Um, is
okay
there
then.
is there a clinic in your neighborhood?
Yes, there.
Where is it?
Um, it's between a
Between the.
department store and supermarket.
All right, that's impressive. Okay, how about you, mom? You can ask me one more question before we move to next activity. Please construct a question. Is there
Is there a post office in the neighborhood?
all right? Sadly, no. No, there isn't.
Hmm, is there a hospital in the neighborhood?
All right. Yes, there is.
Where is it?
It's across from the drugstore. Okay, so that's it. So this is the summary. So the summary on how we ask a question if we are asking what's in your neighborhood, right? Is there all right, so of course, what are you looking for? You can talk about these places. On the other hand, you can respond by yes, there is, or no, there isn't. And then if someone asks, where is it, asking for the location, you can answer them with the certain location that we just practice. Across from, between, next to, all right, in front of, like that one. Okay. So with this one also, all right, with this one. Now, how about with this one? How about if we talk about a center with this one, the rental office? Okay, so maybe you're wondering, what do we mean by rental office? All right, ma'am. So, for example, it's like when we are going to go in an apartment, an apartment or in a flat. So we go into the rental office. So this is the place where you pay your rent monthly. All right, it's according to the it's how can I say that into words? It's going to be depending on the payment. It's going to be monthly, or when you say semi-annual, every 6 months, or are you going to pay annually, meaning you're going to pay your rent for the whole year. So with this one, this is the place where you can ask for for things, all right, for things that you're going to need, that you need in a certain flat or apartment, the rental office. So in here, like for example, is there a stove in the kitchen? Yes, there is. There's a very nice stove in the kitchen. All right, so
Stove. What
stove,
does it mean?
this one, the stove, this is
Stove.
where we cook our food.
No, no.
All right, cook our food in a stove.
Okay, okay.
All right. And then this one, ma'am, we have here the refrigerator. Refrigerator, on the other hand, we could also say this as fridge. This
Yes,
is,
tủ lạnh.
yeah, dulat. So this is where we put our food, all right, to avoid contamination or for them to be preserved for a long period of time, all right, in the fridge or refrigerator. So this one right here, before we delve into this certain vocabulary, I think it's also important that we review some of the adjectives. Tingtu, we need to review them so that you can easily describe some words or phrases. Okay. So with this one, ma'am, so let's review some of the adjectives that we use to describe people and things. All right? Is it thing two? All right. So first, let's listen. All right, for some vocabulary.
Page vocabulary preview. 1. Tall. Short. 2. Young. Old. 3. Heavy. fat, thin. 4. New, old. 5. Married, single. 6. Handsome, ugly. 7. Beautiful, pretty, ugly. 8. Large, big, small, little. 9. Noisy, loud, quiet. 10. Expensive, cheap. 11. Easy, difficult. 12. Rich, poor.
All right. So that's it for the words that we use to describe people and things. All right. So even though you are familiar with some of it, let's just review them. Maybe if you're familiar into it already, let's just focus into pronunciation practice. So in here, when we are referring to the height, all right, the height of a person, all right. So the height of a person. So we could say, please read, ma'am. Number one, we have
Tall,
tall, and then doilap. The opposite is
short,
short. All right. So on the other hand, so height, as what I've said. So with this one, height, all right, we use this if we are referring into the person or for sometimes like buildings, anything that is relating into the height. But commonly, if it's you are discussing about the height, it's tall and short. On the other hand, if you are referring into the length, all right, so it's going to be commonly it is used for things, all right, the length or distance. You could say this one is long and short, all right. So what do you mean by that? So height of a person, for example, my husband is tall. So we are referring to the height. Now, if we are referring into the length, all right, how long is something? We could say, where is my pen? Where is my pen in here? I cannot find my pen. Anyway, all right. Oh, I found it. So when we talk about the length, for example, my pencil is long. The length, long or short. Next, number two, we have
young,
young.
old,
All right. So now this one right here, I'm referring into the age, right? So the age of a person. So we have, as what you have just read, we have young and old. But if we are referring into things, we call that condition, the condition of things. All right. So here we are using new and old. That is for number four. Okay, so number two and number four, young and old. Young and old for people, right? So my grandfather is old, and then in condition describing a thing, my car is old. All right. But in here, the opposite, we could say my brother. We don't say my brother is new. That's only for a thing. So we say my brother is young. All right. My car is new. All right. So what is the essence? What do we mean by this? So in here, ma'am, the important of this one is for us to understand what is the appropriate adjective for people that we use only for people and what are the adjectives that we use only for things. So we need to also to analyze those. So we already talked about this one. How about this referring into the body frame or the body build? So we got heavy, heavy or fat, and then we have thin, thin.
thin,
Yeah.
thin.
So yeah. All right. So by the way, there are some in some English contexts, especially American English, they are very sensitive when you say, "Oh, I saw your wife." Let's say, "Oh, I saw your husband. Your husband is so fat." So in some
Ah,
other American, that is very rude. Okay. So instead of saying fat, we could say, "Oh, I have just met your husband. He's quite heavy." All right. So we are using euphemism. Uh, we are using words that is lighter, lighter to hear. All right. Unlike saying fat, it means, that's quite hurting. We could say heavy, or, in modern generation, we could say the word chubby. "Oh, I saw your daughter. She's very cute. She's chubby." Instead of saying, "Oh, I saw your daughter. She's very fat." It's gonna be so rude, right? So we could use lighter words like heavy or chubby. Okay. So also with thin, there are some Americans, not every Americans like this. You could also say slim. All right. Instead of saying thin, "You're so thin." Some people don't like it. Some Americans find that very rude. So you could say, "Oh, you're so slim." Slim instead
mm,
of thin. All right. So number 5, we talk about this in our praise in family, married and single. And then how about this one, ma'am? What's the difference between handsome and beautiful?
handsome for men,
Yeah,
beautiful
for
for women and girl.
yes. How about what is the adjective that we use for both of them? For both. So the adjective that you use for both, when you say both, the same. For both men and women, we could say good looking. Good looking. For men and women. Nam nuo. All right. Your mother and father are both good looking. Your father is handsome, your mother is beautiful. Good looking. The same idea.
Okay.
So in here also, beautiful, pretty. This is very common. You could also use the word gorgeous. Sit dep guy, gorgeous. Oh, your wife is very gorgeous. Your mother is very gorgeous. Now describing the size, we have large or big, and we have small or little. And then referring to the sound, ma'am, we have here, please read,
Noisy
or
and quiet.
noisy or loud. The opposite is quiet.
quiet,
And then this one referring to the price of something, the amount of something.
expensive, and cheap.
Yeah,
Okay.
all right. So cheap, cheap also, you could also use the word inexpensive. When you added in the beginning, it means not expensive, meaning it's cheap. All right. We also have this one, easy and
Easy, difficult.
yeah, easy or difficult. Difficult, you could also use hard. Oh, English is so difficult. Vietnamese is so hard. Vietnamese is so difficult.
Hard,
Hard.
hard.
Yeah, difficult or hard. All right. But when we talk about the texture, all right, when we talk about the texture, it could be hard and soft. All right. Hard is vatkong in texture. Hard, vatkong, and
Okay,
then
okay.
the op-
Understand.
the opposite is soft, right? Vatmem. All right. Hard and soft. And then in here, but when you talk about hard, you could also use that in here. The exam is so hard. The exam is difficult. You also use hard. And then we have number 12. We have rich,
It's both.
poor, right? Rich, meaning someone who has a lot of money. And then poor, penniless. You got nothing. All right. So for the remaining minutes that we have, all right. So let's have a simple comparison with this one. Take a look. Let's listen.
Page 36. Tall or short? Listen to the model.
Is Bob tall or short?
He's tall.
Is Bill tall or short?
He's short.
All right. Is Bob tall or short? He's tall. Is Bill tall or short? He's short. Okay. So let's do this one. Miss Lan, is Kate young or old?
She is old.
She is comparing. She she look old on the
Ah,
photo.
young.
She's young.
She's
Is Peggy young or old? So Peggy is
she is old.
all right. Okay. How about this? Is Howard heavy or thin?
Mm, he is heavy.
Is Mike fat or thin?
He is thin.
All right. How about you ask me regarding 5, 6, 7, 8? All right. Can you read it for me?
His Howard can you old.
It's new.
Is my can you old.
All right. It's old. All right. Or you could also do it this way. So that it's more high level, excuse me. You could say, you could make comparison. Like for example, Howard's car, Howard's car is new, and then you could
Old.
you could say while it's like compare to while Mike's car is old. All right. While, or you could say in contrast, it's like opposite. In contrast to, in contrast with, you could say in contrast with Mike's car, it's old. All right. You could say while or in contrast. All right. So how about this? Please read number 7.
Is William married or single?
Gloria is married while Jennifer is single. Okay, you could say that.
Okay.
Is Robert handsome or ugly?
Robert is handsome and Captain
While,
Groove.
while.
While Captain Groove is ugly.
All right. Let's talk about Vanessa and Hilda.
Is Vanellis beautiful or ugly?
Vanessa is beautiful while Hilda is ugly. All right. Talk about this one. Is Robert's house large or small?
Mm, Robert's house is not while Google apartment
Is
is little.
all right. This one is George. George.
John.
Yeah,
John.
George. J J J George.
John.
Yeah, okay. This one. Are Kate's neighbors noisy or quiet?
Get neighbor bar is
With this one, ma'am.
noisy.
So Kate
Is
neighbors.
noisy.
All right.
Neighbor.
So we could say they, right? They are
They are
noisy.
noisy.
While
Why?
Peggy's neighbors,
Be- Becky neighbors is quiet.
mm, we use are, right? Neighbors.
Quiet.
Kanyu. All right.
Okay.
Are. All right. So now, how about this one? Is the food at the Plaza restaurant expensive or cheap?
The food at Plaza restaurant is expensive. Why is the food at Burger Town is cheap?
All right. Are the questions in chapter 5 easy or difficult?
Mm, the question in chapter 5 is easy
Are
and are
are easy.
are easy. Why the
While
question in chapter 17 are
are.
difficult?
All right. Let's finish it up. Is Marvin rich or poor?
Marriage is right. Why
Larry.
Larry is poor?
All right, Larry is poor. So Marvin is rich while Larry is poor. Okay, so with this one, ma'am, sadly we don't have much time left. So don't worry, we are going to continue for next meeting. So again, I'll be communicating with the help of my AC. I'll be messaging him to help me out to message you regarding your updated schedule. Okay, so anyway, thank you for attending our lesson for this evening. I'll be sending you all the vocabularies that we learned for this evening as well as your homework. Roy?
Okay,
All right. So again,
okay.
thank you, ma'am, for joining our class for this evening. So Tambiet and have a good night. Goodbye, Miss Lan.
Thank you, Mister. Goodbye.